together? How can I be single, fabulous, and saved all at the same time? And so we have the great Fallon Bonner in the house. And Fallon is going to just jump in and tell us who you are. We're going to talk some more. I know you are a mother, a relationship coach, you're God-fearing. Fitness is your thing. So we're going to talk about that because I need to get in. You know, I'm fine and everything, but I need to be able to run from the front door to the man. I need to be, it's a totally bit different. Yes. Every time I tell somebody I want to go to the gym, they say, why? Yeah, and I'm like, I can't breathe. I got 3 kids, and I try to chase one up the stairs, and I fall at step 5. But anyway, we're gonna jump in and let you tell us who you are and what it is that you do, and then we'll talk some more because we have some hot questions for you today.
Okay. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. First of all, like she said, my name is Fallon, and really my heart is just to help women really dump the rigorous dating cycle of just kind of going through that hamster wheel of dating the same person over and over again, and truly help you find and get you in position for the ladies to meeting your Boaz. So that's really what I do in a nutshell. So I just love to pour into my singles. It was something that I was doing, prior to getting married. It was something that my husband was doing prior to us getting married. And so, of course, when we came together, he had his sex, dating, and relationships blog talk radio show at the time. And so when I saw that he had that amazing platform for it, it was something that I was always passionate about. So that's really just what I do. I love to pour into singles and just let them know they are God's best and that they can expect to experience and to receive His best when they position themselves.
I watch your broadcast, and you broadcast, is it every other
Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Every other Tuesday at 8 o'clock, live on Facebook.
Yes.
Is where Fallon is broadcasting. And this show is more personal for me. I'm one of the people that I don't mind sharing my experiences if it's going to help someone else. I don't mind exposing my flaws if it's going to help someone else, because I don't believe that I go through them and they happen to me for me to keep. I believe I go through them and they happen to me for me to get through them, and somebody can say, oh, if you did it, I can do it too.
Right.
One of your broadcasts, you talked about how, you just mentioned the hamster wheel of dating. And you were like, I date this guy, and then it goes good, and then you sleep with them, and they disappear, and they had all this time. Now they busy, the phone stopped working. A week ago, it was good morning, beautiful, and then how's your day going at work, and then, you get into it, and you sleep with them, and it's you looking at the phone like, okay, did anything change? Right? Is it
you
still,
trying to retract. You trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, like, I'm going back, I read the whole thread, the whole thread, like, did I, for real, like, did I say something? Wait, okay, this was Tuesday, and the last thing I said was, good night, and it's Thursday, and he ain't said nothing but a week ago. And that hit home because that's a true statement. Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, I wasn't the only one that was going through this.
No.
And it's so amazing because it's like, I'm telling you, when you said it, it's like my stomach it's just a drop. Like, I really thought that this was just happening to me. And I told you when you came in the studio, the celibacy thing, I really took it full-fledged last year, and I'm sticking with it. And the only reason that I wasn't really sticking with it is because sometimes my mind would manipulate me, and I would think, what am I doing this for? I kind of feel like I'm trying to force somebody's son to marry me by telling them that I'm not having sex until I get married. Have you ever? I did. Like, don't look at me like that.
Oh, Lord, I hope it's not anybody else thinking like that. Oh.
I did.
Force him to marry you?
That's how I was thinking. Like, I was thinking, like, this is like, you make, and you know where I get that thought from? It's mostly the guys, because they would say stuff like that, like.
You kind of like making them, well, no, tell me, because I'm interested to know.
Okay, look, so see, what had happened was, okay, this is a true story. So I'm dating this person, and we good. Another thing you taught me on your broadcast, I need to just go and tell them up front. Yeah. I wasn't saying nothing up front. I just go through the motions of dating, and it get there, and I'm like, oh, I don't do this,
Right.
So it was this one guy, and he was mostly like, all y'all girls want a whole sex. You want a whole sex. You want a whole sex. He was like, if a guy gonna want you, we grown. He's like, if a guy's gonna want you, I can have sex with you on the first night and not want you, or I can wait a whole year and get it and not want you, And so he wasn't the only person that had said that. Mm-hmm. And I've talked to like male coworkers and things that I wasn't even dating, just in a female-male conversation, and mostly guys would say that, to me, like, what's the big deal about holding? Why would you hold sex? Why would you keep that? Because if we want you, we want you. If we don't, we don't. We grown.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's that crap that they want to try to brainwash you and manipulate you into thinking. Because you got to think about it. It's like a marketing tactic. To think about it this way. If you want to get somebody to buy your product, you're going to do whatever you need to do to convince them that this is the product they need to buy. Mm-hmm. They're trying to sleep with you. They're going to say and tell you anything they need to tell you to get you to sleep with them. That sounds stupid. Even just hearing them say that, because that's not true. Mm-hmm. They know good and well that if they sleep with you the first night, most times, now, I'm sure it happens, but the percentage is very small, I'm sure. But most times they're going to look at you as being easy. Mm-hmm. They're going to look at you as being like, they feel like, because I know for men, they'll feel like if you do this with me, then you'll do this with everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have to the first thing that I would ask them is, where is your relationship with God? That's like my first question. That's why if you weren't saved for real, what me and my husband call, if you were not saved for real, I was not going to even date you, because it's like speaking a different language. So what you just said was like a foreign language to me. Mm-hmm. I don't speak that language. So, obviously that person right there couldn't be a man of God. So he wouldn't even been somebody that I would even have a conversation with, even about the subject.
Hold up, stop the press, pause like these men of God. Because
look, don't get me wrong.
Look, let me tell you that, because I done had man of God, renowned traveling man of God, and I'm saying God because he's not God, G-O-D, because this thing ain't right. And this particular person, I asked this person, because I'm looking at this person, you renowned, like, I can't call his title because it's like
right.
But I asked this person, it was mostly telephone communication, video calls and everything. You thinking, oh, I'm dealing with a person like this, so I should be safe in that department. And then I'm asking, well, do you have premarital sex? And it's basically like, you'll find out when I see you, when I put my hands on you. So,
girl, just like I said on my broadcast, that's why you got to have your own personal relationship with God. The Bible clearly tells us that you can tell a tree by the fruit that it bears. Mm-hmm. If you're a man of God, you're going to bear that fruit. So if he's trying to sleep with you, then he ain't really who he say he is. Trust me, I understand, because when I was single, oh my gosh, like before I met Nikki, there were so many men in the church, married, like pursuing me. I'm talking about hard. One was so, and I'm just gonna call him thirsty, because he was so pressed that even after, like, I was actually telling, because I went out with my sorors last night, we were celebrating Founders Day, and I was telling them.
I'm not, but I love y'all.
And I was telling them about this story that I had met this guy in the church, and like one of my non-negotiables, things that I wasn't willing to compromise on. Well, actually, it wasn't a non-negotiable, but just something that was really important to me. I wanted somebody that went to World Changers to my church, because I feel like if you go to my church and that means we're getting fed from the same brook. So I don't have, different pastors teach different things. I don't want to have to be trying to convince him of what my pastor's saying right versus your pastor. I don't want to have to go through all that. So anyway, I was working out at LA Fitness. He had came up to me at LA Fitness, and I was so not in
right now. Maybe you ain't talking. Maybe he's not talking about him. That is a big thing. That is when you pray that prayer. Now you better be ready. You better be ready. When you pray that prayer right there, you better be ready to receive it, and you better be willing to say next.
Yes, you have to be,
like, for real. And that's one of the things that I'm so excited about. What celibacy means to me is that I don't even get caught up in, I ain't shared no emotions, I ain't shared no feelings with you, I ain't shared my body, so it's quick to say next. You know what I'm saying? Like a chain, like a supply line down this thing, like, hey, next.
I'm telling you, that's what I mean. You have your power back, because you, like you say, you have no attachment, so your power is back. Typically the guys feel like they have the power and they're running it. No, they're not running anything unless you allow them to. Mm-hmm. So when you make that decision like that, you're taking your power back.
Yes, and like I said, it's so much easier to disconnect. It's so much easier to you used to feel like you shut down or you got rejected or what did I do? You know, what's wrong with me? You know, I done did everything. Another thing is in these relationships, I don't feel like you should go into a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship doing wife things.
Absolutely.
You know, like all this guy wants you to cater to him and have food for him after work and stuff like that. You just dating. Y'all just 2 weeks, 3 weeks in dating like you doing the most. I feel like he should date you. He should take you out.
He should court you. Absolutely.
Yeah,
he should pursue
courtship.
Yes, like that was something too that was really big to me because you know just like you said, you would meet the guys that didn't want to really pursue you. Like you know, and to me those are all signs too when God is showing you too, like, you know, you want a man that's after God's own heart. So that means that, and you want him to love you like Christ loved the church. So he's going to go 110% in the very beginning. And it's going to continue on. That's not just going to be just, you know, to get you. But you want somebody that is like taking time and thought to plan out your dates or your, you know, your outings or whatever. You want that because think about it, like, you want somebody that is, like, almost like in hot pursuit of you. You know what I mean? Just like you would be in hot pursuit of Christ, you know, when you first get saved. You know how you have that, man, I just want to get my word, I want to go to church, I want to, you know, I just want a deeper relationship with him. That's how he needs to be about you when you first meet him. So courting is, you know, of course there's a difference between dating and courting. And courting is, like, basically you're dating with a purpose, you know, just, and I hate to use the word with courtship, dating, but it's basically both of you realize that this is to see if this is possibly going to lead to marriage. We're not just hanging out. We're not just chilling. We're not just going with the flow and see where this goes. No, this is purposeful dating. So Nikki and I we entered into a courtship pretty quickly because we were both praying and asking God, like, literally, what do you want us to do? And I think maybe 30 days into us just, you know, conversing back and forth on the phone. And we didn't start really hanging out until after 2 weeks. So it was about 2 weeks, really, of us, you know, communicating. We got into a courtship. And from there, it was like, and another thing about courtship, it is what I call family dating. So he courted the whole family. So it wasn't a lot of, you know, a long time sitting, holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes. It wasn't a lot of that. It was mainly truly getting him in front of people like your family and your friends because they're going to see things that you may not see. So you don't want to, you know, I see a lot of women that, you know, they want to be so proud about their man and they don't even want to let you know his name and I'm going out with my friend. No, girl, bring him around us. Bring him around everybody who's important to you so that they can see things that you're probably not going to see. And then typically he's not going to truly be himself when it's just you two. But if you're in a public situation where there's a lot of people around, chances are he'll be a little more relaxed and you'll get to really see who he is.
Girl, let me tell you. So it's time for our first break. I am so excited. This is moving too fast for me. I need a pause break. We need 2 hours. Tana, can you come back next time? I'm so excited because we just talking and chatting. Because this thing is real. You know, it is real, and a lot of women don't want to admit it. A lot of people don't want to get with the program. A lot of these, I don't need no man. You crying right now this morning because you lonely. You know what I'm saying? But and you tired of it and you just sick of it and you keep doing the same thing. It's insanity. You know, doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And so I decided, you know, if I can do that over and over, I could try something new.
That's
you know, and it may take a minute, but I'd rather get it the right way and wait for it than to keep being hurt and really hurt myself because you keep doing the same thing. But ladies, we'll be right back. We're coming back with Fallon Bonner in the studio. Once again, thank you for tuning in. And we're just so excited. Like, we're going to turn these phone lines on, but I think I got all the questions over here myself. I'm going to be selfish with them. We'll be right back. Thank you guys for tuning in. So when we break off like this, we're not live on TuneIn on the radio app, but we are still live on Facebook. Okay. We're still live on Facebook and we're still live on YouTube. And so I mean I don't care because I like them to have behind the scene, but that's why I just wanted to